Welcome to the historic Case Arena for the second game of our doubleheader this evening. This one features the Lebanon Tigers versus the Frankfort Hot Dogs, two opponents that know each other very, very well. Sean Walker, Joe Rook here for you this evening from Case Arena. And Joe, I know in your playing days you faced off against these guys. When I was in high school, Lebanon was one of the top rivals. I don't know if it's lost the luster over the years, but this was a game you never had to try to get hyped up for.
No. Back in the day, Frankfort Lebanon always brought out the best in everybody. Always good, hard-fought games. Not sure if maybe it's lost the luster a little bit, as some of the games through the high school sports have, but you got to believe that Frankfort Lebanon still brings out the best in the players. As I'm sitting up here, I see the guy dressed up in the little tiger outfit down there. That gets me fired up. So I'm ready to go, man. I see that tiger down there running around. Let's go, dogs.
If you know the mascots here, then surely somewhere there's a hot dog mascot ready to run around too. Maybe we can get those guys to play one-on-one at halftime.
Absolutely.
As the starting lineups are announced from the Lebanon side of things, it'll be number 11, Corbin Sloggett, 20, Jake Burns, 24, Reese Jones, 25, Kobe Ottinger, and number 50, the big man in the middle, Drew Terrell. That's 6'7" on the other side for the Hot Dogs this evening. A little different starting lineup. It'll be number 2, Doug Wood, number 4, Deacon Spencer, 5, Kai Kirby, 33, Jay Strode, and number 34, Victor Cruz in your starting lineup. Something we want to highlight, though, Joe, you see the 31 on the back of the shooting shirts there for Frankfort. The entire team was wearing those during warm-ups. That's in honor of a teammate of theirs in Jaden Skinner, who had a brain tumor removed there over the holiday break. He's back. You see him in the sock hat out there with the team on the floor. That's a great gesture by the team.
Absolutely. I concur with that 100%. Good job. Great to see the young man out there on the floor. Hat, no hat, whatever. Good to see him out there, part of the team.
Leading scorer tonight for the Hot Dogs, Riley Goodnight, 17 points per contest, will not play till the second half. Do not have clarification as to exactly why, but something has caused Riley to not be in the starting lineup here this evening. And according to coach, he will not play first half action. They jump it up in the middle, and that's going to be one of the matchups to watch tonight, that low post play between Terrell and Strode.
That will be one of the many. Ottinger, senior for Lebanon, the only double figure.
We get a traveling violation here early.
For the first turnover. I was just making a comment. Ottinger is the only double figure scorer for Lebanon coming in this game at 11.6. So Lebanon does a nice job on their offense, spreading the ball around and getting everybody involved.
Strode with it on the block. They'll bang with Terrell. They kick out to Spencer. Over to Cruz now. Doug Wood back to Cruz. Spencer with it tonight. Him and Strode are going to have a good first half here with Goodnight missing.
Good start for Strode, getting that first one to go down. Good look inside by Frankfort.
Definitely some height for this Lebanon squad. Ottinger there on the drive. Goes right hand, can't get it to go, but the follow by Terrell. When we talk about the height, Ottinger 6'5", Terrell 6'7".
Lebanon probably looking to get the ball underneath this evening.
Spencer shot too strong, rebounded by Terrell. Here come the Tigers. Ottinger lets the three fly, and he knocks it down. Kobe had 27 points versus Indianapolis, Washington. That was his season high earlier. He can fill it up. Look down low to Strode. Strode from the baseline. Good little fadeaway.
Nice strong move by Strode. Good to see him get off to a good start. And these first two shots to go down. Frankfort would look, well, I would think would continue to look for him to underneath this evening.
Shot out top. Rims out. Rebounded by Cruz. There's number 11, Corbin Sloggett, one of the twins for this Lebanon team. You've got Corbin and Caden, who I'm sure we'll see play later. Spencer for the three, just off the mark.
Two good looks by Deacon, though. He's open. Take those shots.
Sloggett looks inside. Terrell with it on the base, or on the block, and he gets the two.
Two quick buckets for Terrell. Like I said, I would think with Lebanon's size, they would continue to look to go underneath the, try to hurt Frankfort underneath the basket tonight.
Official timeout there as Ottinger is tying his shoe at midcourt. We'll get back to live action. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I think that's a great point.
Especially with Goodnight not playing here in the first half. Frankfort losing some of their ball.
Back to Strode. He's got 3 straight field goals here in the first quarter. Strode's no stranger to putting up some big numbers. He's had 25 points twice in his career. He did it in sectionals last year against Tri-West. He did it just recently against Western Boone. Good block from Strode.
Good job. Hands straight up. Good block by Strode.
Strode, just a sophomore, getting the block on a 4-year varsity player in Reese Jones that time. Ottinger lets the 3 fly, and he's got it to go. Pair of triples in the first quarter for Kobe. Spencer tries to answer. Ottinger on the rebound.
Deacon 0 for 3 in his 3-pointer so far. Nice drive.
Good take there from Corbin Sloggett. And that'll get a timeout here for Frankfort. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you. It gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors here this evening. Defining Looks Wig, Hair, and Nail Salon, where they can assist you with a wig for your hair loss needs due to COVID-19. Any medical conditions such as cancer or age-related thinning hair. They're also certified in toppers, wigs for kids, and children with hair loss. Find them at defininglooks.com or on Facebook and Instagram, located on Sagamore Parkway in Lafayette. I want to thank all of our sponsors that make our broadcasts possible for you all season long here on the ISC Sports Network and Hot Dog TV. Great time to thank the students working behind the scenes for us tonight from Hot Dog TV. Richard Salee, the teacher assisting in the program. Joe Rook, Sean Walker here for you. A couple of Frankfort alumni, but we'll do our best to keep it impartial tonight as we call this game versus Lebanon.
It'll be tough, but we'll do our best.
Terrell slides over and gets the block for Lebanon. Burns on the deck, finds Ottinger. He's already got a pair of 3s, but this time takes off a little early. And that'll draw Coach Hendricks up off the bench with a little fire.
Lebanon off to a good start, 12-6 lead. Halfway through the first quarter here. Lebanon staying in a man-to-man.
.35 Eli Oldham into the game for Frankfort. Strode. Terrell does a good job on defense that time, forcing Strode to give it up. Kirby, little hook in the lane, can't get it to go, but a nice offensive rebound. Oldham, 3. No dice as the Hot Dogs continue to be cold from beyond the arc here in the first quarter.
A good offensive rebound, second opportunity for Frankfort, just didn't get it to go.
3:33 on your clock, first quarter action from Case Arena. This site has seen many a matchup between Lebanon and Frankfort in its years as Ottinger gets a 2 to go. Oldham backs it back out. Kirby finds Strode. Strode looks to attack. Nice move in the lane, gets it to go.
Good strong move by Strode.
Strode seems unfazed at the size, 6'7" size of Terrell.
He's going right at him. That's good to see for Frankfort. Going to have the big night from him.
Nice rebound track down by Doug Wood. Errant pass, though, will turn it over and give it back to Lebanon.
Tough turnover there by Frankfort. Lebanon dropping back, no pressure at all. Throw the ball out of bounds, turn it right back to Lebanon. Frankfort's first turnover, Lebanon 2 turnovers here in the first quarter.
And over at Coach Van Dyne, he was excited last week just to get back to basketball action. They hadn't played since December 22nd.
Had been a long dry spell for Frankfort, yes.
They got into back-to-back nights there, 14th and 15th with Western Boone and Rossville. Went 1 of 2 in those games. COVID-19 kind of wreaking havocs. Health and safety protocols at every level of sports. This game was originally scheduled as a doubleheader because it's a conference game with the girls and boys from Lebanon set to play each other. But because of health and safety protocols, they were unable to play the boys' game. They rescheduled it for tonight.
Absolutely. I think the girls' game was played that night, and as you said, the boys here tonight. So conference game, they had to get that game rescheduled, I believe.
Ottinger misses that three. Tracked down by Terrell.
Lebanon working hard, getting second and third shots under there.
The foul on the floor, and that's fortunate for the Hot Dogs. His crews got caught in no man's land. Lebanon gets it into the corner to Burns. Jake's known to fill it up a little bit himself. Had a 7 for 8 night against New Pal and put 24 points on the board for these Tigers. And, Joe, you mentioned it. They spread the scoring out across the board.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to have the big night.
Good ball movement there by Lebanon. They do a good job of floor spacing on their offensive end. Everybody touching the ball, getting the ball where it needs to be for an open shot.
That three knocked down by Caden Sloggett, who's checked in now for the Tigers. Strode. Traveling violation. Well, I think I would travel too if I turned around and ran to somebody that's 6'7".
Yeah, he's a big boy. That Drew Terrell's not only big, he's very solid looking.
Caden Sloggett will bring it up for Lebanon. Name familiar in these parts. So you said the grandfather was Clinton Central?
John Sloggett, who's coached at Clinton Central for several years.
Floater in the lane. Nicely done by Reese Jones. That's his first field goal of the night. Lebanon's lead out to 11. Spencer looking for his first field goal. He's had 3 really good looks at 3. Unable to get one to drop early. Frankfort bailed out with a foul here on the block. We get 25.
Jay Strode, nice pass there to Wood. Drew the foul, dogs out of bounds, but need to have Strode stay aggressive with the ball going to the basket.
3 from Wood, no good. Jones pushes ahead to Sloggett. Good ball movement from Lebanon. Nice defensive recovery from Frankfort. Spencer with the steal. 2-on-1 break. Kirby unable to handle the pass.
That's a tough one for Frankfort. Deacon makes a nice steal. 2-on-1, we don't get a shot up.
Looks like Lebanon will hold for a final possession here of the first quarter. Sloggett gets it across just before the 10-second count. Both coaches have been on their feet since the tip. The time runs out on the first quarter. It's an 11-point lead for Lebanon after 1. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, second quarter action on ISC Sports Network.
Finding affordable, quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there is now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Second quarter action getting started here from Case Arena. Second quarter tonight brought to us by Mulberry Telecommunications, where they currently offer services in Mulberry, Dayton, rural Lafayette, rural Frankfort, and other communities in Clinton and Tippecanoe County. Want to find out if your neighborhood has Mintel fiber? Visit mintel.net to get started. Mulberry Telecommunications, the best gig in town. Frankfort trailing by 11 here early on in this matchup. Sagamore Conference rivals. 3 on the way, no good.
Frankfort yet to hit a three-pointer. Had some good looks, just can't get him to go down.
Jones penetrates, runs out of real estate. Sloggett looking for Ottinger that time, loose ball. Spencer comes up with the steal. Get it to Strode. Strode stripped. Back up. Boy, I'll tell you, for anybody other than Strode tonight, it seems like there's a lid on that end for Frankfort.
Frankfort 8 points. Jay Strode had all those in the first quarter, and no other hot dog able to hit the scoring column yet. Need to get that changed right now.
Eli Oldham comes back in for Frankfort, number 35. Number 3, Caden Lark comes in for Lebanon, freshman. 5'10", he'll pick up Spencer right here at the top of the key. Strode puts it on the deck. In the lane, good footwork.
As you said, good footwork, good move, just didn't get it to go down.
So that's the first miss tonight for Strode. 3 on the way for Ottinger, no good. He hit 2 quick threes. He's been off the mark on his last few.
Ottinger had, in that first quarter, had 8 points. As you mentioned, the 2 threes right away. Their leading scorer, 11.6.
Both Sloggett's in now. Corbin and Caden, number 11, number 12 for Lebanon. That drive short, Eli Oldham with the rebound. Here comes Kirby.
Lebanon leaving the door open here for Frankfort if we can get a few shots to go down.
Woods 3 off the mark. Ball, though, caroms out of bounds off of Lebanon. Terrell checks back in after a quick break. Ottinger will sit. Spencer, wide open look. So rattles out.
Wide open look was correct. Not a Tiger nearby, just can't get it to go down.
Slog it to slog it. Sounds like a law firm. Terrell can't get it to go. Out of bounds off of Strode.
The one thing I am impressed with Lebanon is they do a great job spacing the floor. And when they drive in, they kick it out. They definitely know where the other players are on their team, which is good to see. They spread it out. Makes it very hard to guard them.
Jones with it. They'll swing it, slog it in the lane. Little floater gets it to go. Caden now with 5. Boy, and they are identical twins. It's tough.
Yeah. They
at least from here in the bird's nest with my old eyes.
Absolutely, yeah, I would agree. You can't. Good thing they got different numbers. We'd be in trouble.
Kirby lets the 3 fly. Great pass from Spencer.
Yeah. Deacon did a nice job of penetration, looking out. Dogs finally get their first 3 to go down.
Spencer leads the Hot Dogs in assists per game, a little over 3. Also leads the team in steals, and we've seen a couple from him tonight early on. This loose ball goes Frankfort's way. Wood drives, layup, leaves it short. Out of bounds off Strode.
Man. Frankfort, good fast break there. We got to convert on those. down 21-11 with 4:22 to go in the second quarter. Got to cash in on those fast breaks here on.
You know, I obviously you don't want to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard, Joe, but trailing by 10, but you've had some really good open looks that just haven't fallen yet.
Right.
You got to feel okay if you're Frankfort. You can start to see some shots fall.
The looks are there.
That shot up and good by Burns.
The bank is open for Jake Burns on that shot.
Strode.
Good quick first step there by Strode.
It's a good heads-up player. You know, I'm really impressed with Strode as a sophomore, how intelligent he seems to be on the court.
He does seem to have a good basketball IQ. Just needs to keep working on that body, getting strong, getting those hands strengthened up.
Spencer's pass that time just a little bit off the mark.
Frankfurt's sixth turnover. Had 4 in the first quarter. Lebanon and Frankfort both had 4 turnovers first quarter. That was Frankfurt's sixth.
Slog it to Jones. They find Burns. Hit that bank shot a minute ago. Jones puts it on the deck into the lane. Strode greets him. Battle down low. We'll get a jump ball call here. Well, so far tonight, Joe, the sophomore has not backed down from the senior.
Well, that's good to see. That is good to see. Well, and he shouldn't. He's had enough varsity experience. He's been in there enough. He knows what it's about by now.
Get it into Lark. Freshman misses, but Terrell skies for the rebound. Nice job by Strode to tap it and keep it alive.
Lebanon missing a couple bunnies underneath there. Frankfort caught a break.
Spencer in transition. Wanted the foul, didn't get it.
Tough shot by Deacon.
Jones the other way. Oldham moving. Good call by the official.
Good call.
Joe, I know you and I
we could have used a homer call on that one, but it was the right call. He was moving. He wasn't set.
You and I have talked about different rules that have been kicked around over the years, whether it's a shot clock or various things. The one I would like to see instituted is the restricted area, just to help the officials a little bit on what's a charge and what's not.
I would agree with that. Because the charge block, that's always the toughest call, be it high school, college, professional, whatever level. That's a tough call. Anything that could help out with the officials, I would agree. That would be a good thing to do.
Jones able to get both at the free throw line. He's got 4 now. Averages 6 per contest, so well on his way to his average tonight. Spencer threw that one away.
Tough entry pass. Hard for Strode to get his hands on that one.
Nice cut by Ottinger. Leaves the shot a little short. Now foul on Strode. That's the one thing Frankfort cannot have is for Strode to get in foul trouble. That's just his first. I'm sorry, that's his second.
Yeah, second. Be interesting if they take him out for the rest of this quarter. 2:44 to go. Kind of make a mental note of that. Frankfort down 14. He goes to the bench. See if we can maintain.
Go to a 2-3 look almost here now. Match up man to man. Look like a 2-3 out of that inbound play. Swing it. Wide open Jones. He's got it.
Again, Lebanon, good floor spacing. Finding the open guy.
Kirby left open. He pulls the 3. Spencer loses the handle on this one. Wood finds Oldham in the corner. His 3 off the mark. Frankfort with 1 3-pointer so far here in the first half. Ottinger loses the handle. Fans unhappy with no call there.
Yeah, I'm not. Have to see a little bit of a replay on that. I'm not sure why we didn't get a travel. Maybe Frankfort had a hand in on there, kind of did a reset. Deacon Spencer, good drive.
Spencer gets one at the 10. 30-13 your score. Down low to Terrell, and Cruz just unfortunately Doesn't have enough size down there on the block.
That's a play that Strode's in there. You feel like that wouldn't happen, but Lebanon took advantage of their size there.
Spencer gets slogged on skates there, takes him to the rack. Deacon will head to the free throw line where he's a 64% free throw shooter on the season. Deacon's had a really nice senior year here, almost 14 points per contest for these hot dogs. Gets that one to go. Give a shout out to Deacon's father, Josh, watching this evening, tuning in. Unable to be here in person this evening.
Deacon knocked down that first free throw. Deacon shooting 68% on the year from the free throws. Good to see him knock down both of those.
4 points now for Spencer. $17-point lead for Lebanon. Last couple of possessions, they looked down low, but it looks like they've given Terrell a little bit of a break now, which may give Frankfort an opportunity. Try to cut in this lead with the big man off the floor. Spencer looks to penetrate, dribbles it off the defender's foot there. Loose ball. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow with Frankfort.
Dogs lucky there. They didn't get a turnover, got jump ball, maintained possession. Opportunity to score here with 41 seconds to go before half, down 32-15.
Get it into Wood. Spencer steps into a three. Can't get it to drop, but nice work by Kirby on the offensive glass. Foul here, 24, Reese Jones. Four fouls on both teams. Jaheim Joseph checks in for Lebanon. Under 30 seconds to go here before the half. These two JV teams played in the auxiliary gym earlier while the Frankfort and Clinton Prairie girls varsity teams played here in Case Arena. Under 10 seconds. Spencer with it. To the corner. Oldham, quick release. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Lebanon. And that's going to do it on the first half of action. 32-15, Lebanon on top of Frankfort. We'll be back. Halftime analysis right after this.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable!
Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
At Defining Looks on Sagamore Parkway North in Lafayette, talk to a specialist and discuss your specific needs for wigs or toppers. Defining Looks is committed to helping anyone experiencing hair loss to lead a normal lifestyle. Our wigs are of the highest quality, allowing us to customize to your personal style. Shop our large selection for your medical, cosmetic, or fashion needs. Confident, bold, and fashionable. Be your own kind of beautiful at Defining Looks. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
The offensive source in this quarter. Brady, hello, has the first dunk.
Smith tracks it down, shot at the buzzer. Sideline, he cuts it back. Can he get to the goal line?
Stankham
Looks for his man and fell from the seat of his pants, makes the grab. Johnson gets by that first wave, bounces it outside. Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown, Warren Central.
The best video on the internet is not the guy of the last week or so. It's the surfing bulldog.
Expecto Patronum, like, Harry Potter. Everybody knows what I'm talking about at home.
I'm not
confused.
12.
You are one of the most disgusting people I've ever met.
You asked. You open up the door. Squeaky. Colts quarterback room is kind of like picking your favorite Ernest movie. They're all pretty bad. You have
Did you actually see any of those?
You have to go. I really was a big Ernest. Yeah.
No
a big
way.
Ernest fan. Ernest Goes to Camp was my favorite.
3, 2, 1.
Has the first dunk in the building from Arinjoya. Waits, Waddell finishes. And lays it in. There is right now the play of the game. Better finish. We might see that on plays of the week. Great feed. The finish. Spin, win, three. Bury it in the lane. No, gun, yes. Whoa, what a play. Flying in.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Finding affordable quality reproductive health care isn't always easy. Did you know that there's now a family planning and reproductive health clinic in our area that is income-based? Services include Pap tests, breast cancer screenings, pregnancy tests, sexually transmitted infection and HIV testing, same-day birth control placement, filled prescriptions, and free condoms. Services are on an income-based sliding scale. Visit 1234 Rossville Avenue or call 659-6063 for more information or to schedule an appointment.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable.
Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
The best video on the internet is not the guy of the last week or so. It's the surfing bulldog.
Expecto Patronum, like, Harry Potter. Everybody knows what I'm talking about at home.
I'm not
confused.
12.
You are one of the most disgusting people I've ever met.
You asked. You open up the door. Squeaky. Colts quarterback room is kind of like picking your favorite Ernest movie. They're all pretty bad. You have
Did you actually see any of those?
You have to go. I really was a big Ernest fan. Yeah.
No
a big
way.
Ernest fan. Ernest Goes to Camp was my favorite.
3, 2, 1.
Has the first dunk in the building from Arinjoya. Waits, Waddell finishes. And lays it in. There is right now the play of the game. Better finish. We might see that on plays of the week. Great feed. The finish. Spin, win, three. Bury it in the lane. No, gun, yes. Whoa, what a play. Flying in.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
We welcome you back. It's halftime here at Case Arena. 32-15, Lebanon on top of Frankfort early on in this one. Joe, your thoughts on that first half, what you saw there from the first half of basketball? I know what I saw was Jay Strode did a really nice job. Got 8 points there in the first half for Frankfort before getting into foul trouble. On the other side, it's been a very balanced attack here with Kobe Ottinger. He's got 10. 7 points for Reese Jones, 6 for Drew Terrell, 5 for Caden Sloggett. You've got a couple other players in Corbin Sloggett and Jake Burns with 2 points apiece. Deacon Spencer chipped in for 4 there for Frankfort. Kai Kirby with 3 there in the first half, but 32-15 your score. And Joe, your thoughts, kind of what you saw there on that first half and maybe some things that stood out to you.
Well, I think, I don't know if it was Riley Goodnight because he was not playing, but it seemed like Lebanon was a lot more organized, a lot more set up than Frankfort was, especially on the offensive end. Lebanon, as I mentioned a few times there earlier, I was impressed with how they spread the floor out. They do a good job passing the ball. They keep that ball moving. They know where the players are. They know where they want to go with it, and they get the shots that they're looking for. And I just thought defensively, Lebanon's a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more solid, a little more fundamentally sound with their defense than Frankfort was. So, as I said, maybe Riley Goodnight not playing in that first half had a little bit to do with that. I'm not sure, but anyway, Lebanon off to a really good start in that first half. 32-15 lead here at halftime. Frankfort's going to have their work cut out for them to get back to this in this game and see if they can do any damage. So we'll see what happens, Sean.
Yeah, we'll see. Goodnight did not start the game. Coach said he wouldn't play till the second half. Still has a shooting shirt on right now. We'll see if he starts the second half for Frankfort. It could either be one of two things. It could be that boost they needed and that piece they were missing in the first half, or it could throw that balance off of what they were starting to try to find there.
Yeah. We'll see what they do.
For the Tigers, again, Kobe Ottinger, 10 points there in the first half. And it just a balanced scoring output. To Joe's point, did a really good job of moving the basketball, making the right passes, and kind of converting on those plays. 32 points in the first half. For Frankfort, it really felt like there was a lid on this end. They got some good open looks. They just didn't fall.
Absolutely, Sean. They got some great looks. Good three-point shots. Sometimes you would think Deacon and Kai Kirby would knock some of those down, but just didn't get that done. I think Kirby made one three-pointer, and that was all Frankfort had in that first half.
We'll see if a change of direction helps the Dogs out. And the question has been answered. Riley Goodnight will start this second half. Riley, 17 points per contest, and that is where the Hot Dogs find themselves behind right now, or what they find themselves behind on the scoreboard.
It's going to be a tough uphill climb. They just need to chip away. Let's see where we are at the end of the third quarter, if we can maybe cut that lead in half and see where we can do in the fourth quarter then. But it's going to be difficult. Frankfurt starting out in a man-to-man.
So one change for both teams here in the second half to the starting lineup is Landon Fouts, number 33, will come in for Lebanon. He'll get the start here. And then, as we mentioned, Riley Goodnight gets the start in the second half for Frankfurt. Keep an eye on that battle down low. Strode with those 2 fouls. He sat for about the final 2.5 minutes of the second quarter.
He needs to be on the floor for Frankfurt to have a chance.
Fouts goes corner. Ottinger hit a couple threes in the first half. This one off the mark. Spencer with the rebound for the Dogs. Looking to push. Looked like he slipped there. Deacon comes up a little bit lame. Still down on this end. This one knocked out of bounds. Deacon up. Like trying to shake that one off.
Kind of holding his wrist. See what. Got a substitute coming in.
He's going to head back towards
the locker room. Not a real good sign there for Deacon heading off the floor.
Frankfort will sub in number 3, Josh Meeks. turnover there from Kirby.
Frankfort only had 7 turnovers in the first half. Good job of taking care of the ball. Lebanon 5. So wasn't the turnovers.
That turnover that time unforced against the Hot Dogs. Sloggett looks to penetrate, looks down low for Terrell. Tries to jump back into Strode. Strode does a great job of getting vertical.
Staying vertical, did not fall into that trap.
Wood, lane clears, gets to the bucket.
Doug Wood's first basket of the evening. Frankfort only had 3 players score in that first half.
32-17 now. If you're Frankfort, you just try to chip away at this. Get it into single digits first.
Yep, a little at a time.
Fouts with it for Lebanon. We didn't see him in the first half. Gets the start here in the second. Terrell, offensive rebound.
I think Strode just picked up number 3 there.
You are correct. That's where if you're Doug Wood, you got to raise your hand and say, I got him.
Yes.
That was on me, right?
I got your back, buddy. Let me see if I can help you out.
Terrell at the line, lets that one go. He's got 7 points in the contest. Just a 38% free throw shooter on the season. Little different look to that jump, that free throw there, the release over the head.
That was interesting. Had a lot of arch on the ball. Results were good.
It's all that matters if it goes in, right?
Absolutely.
Misses the second, but no one boxes him out. He gets his own offensive rebound.
Yeah, Frankfort cannot allow second opportunities like that for Lebanon.
Ottinger slips through the defense. He's got 12 now. Kirby pushes. Meeks, corner, 3, blocked. Out of bounds off Lebanon.
Frankfort staying aggressive on that offensive glass.
Good sign as Spencer heads back to the bench for Frankfort. Looks like got the wrist taped up.
Got the wrist taped up a little bit. See if he can get him back on the floor here.
Goodnight's field goal, way off the mark. Active hands from Kirby, nearly got the steal. Ottinger tries to dump it down. Goodnight, good job on defense.
Knocked it away.
Shot up.
Good
Kai
drive,
Kirby.
Kai Kirby.
5 points for the sophomore.
Good to see a good aggressive drive coast to coast. Get 2 points.
Lead at 16. Look down low. Defensive help from Wood. Lebanon just a little quicker to those 50-50 balls right now.
I think Lebanon has just a little bit overall, a little quicker team than Frankfort does.
Sloggett no good. Goodnight tracks it down. You know, I mentioned, asked you that question in the girls' game about you get into foul trouble and you lose that rhythm trying to come back in the second half. Riley Goodnight has a very similar feat here tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't play in the first half, wasn't due to foul trouble, but now he's got to try to get into a rhythm of a game that's already been established.
Yeah, that can be problematic. You would hope for Frankfort, he'd sit over there stewing a little bit that he didn't get to play that first half, maybe come out with some fire. We'll see.
Nice aggressive drive by Josh Meeks, the junior. I've got this as his first free throw attempts on the season.
Knocks her down.
1 for 1. Spencer comes back in. Cruz will check out. Ottinger and Sloggett come out for Lebanon.
Good to see Spencer back on the floor for Frankfort. Injury must not be bothering a lot. Good to see him back out there. Give it a shot.
Meeks goes 2 for 2.
Shooting 1,000 on the year.
Quick timeout taken here by Frankfort. We'll take a 30-second timeout, give us an opportunity to thank FiberHawk. Now available FiberHawk Internet. Super fast speeds, no more buffering. Perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com or call 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable FiberHawk. It's Lebanon team 9-5 on the season. All-time matchups. I don't have the full numbers because these two teams have been playing since the early 1900s when high school basketball first came to state of Indiana. But since the 93-94 season, these two teams have faced off 33 times in either the regular season or postseason, and Lebanon leads the overall series during that time 20-13. Frankfort's last victory came in that 2017-18 season, and they beat Lebanon 49-45. But Lebanon has won 3 straight against Frankfort, trying to make it number 4 tonight. Good drive, draws the foul on Terrell Kirby, heads the line.
Second drive by Kai Kirby here in the last couple of minutes. Good strong move to the basket, drew contact, opportunity for 2 free throws.
Second foul on the big man for Lebanon. Kirby's first free throw attempts on the night.
Drew back of the iron, gets a second shot. It'd be good for Frankfort if Terrell pick him up another quick foul or 2 here.
If you could do to what Lebanon, what they did to us, is kind of take advantage of that size down low when Strode went out with foul trouble. I'd be able to cut back into this lead. Spencer checks, slog it out top. Physical. Spencer with the takeaway.
Good no call there by the officials. Deacon Spencer right back in there with the layup for 2.
Good to see him shake off that injury from earlier and come back out. Again, we said he leads the team in steals defensively, 3 per game. I know he's got at least 3 here this evening. Nice job by Goodnight to drop down low and recover. Coach Nate Van Dyne in his 5th season at the helm here at Frankfort, 35-69 record. It's his 9th season overall coaching Indiana high school basketball. Wood secures the rebound for Frankfort. Spencer gets in the lane, and this one may be on 50. Nope. Give it to Sloggett.
Give it to Sloggett. Deacon doing a good job getting in the lane, drawing some contact. See him flipping his wrist and hand a little bit, trying to get some feeling back in that, I hope.
This Frankfort team, to be aggressive and get to the line would be a good way to create some points with the clock stop.
What'd you just say there? Get to the line. My God, exactly. They listened to you. Good job there. Sean, what else you got to say for us?
Hey, shoot some free throws, knock them down.
Absolutely. Doug Wood on the year, 84% on these free throws. How's that for the Jinx?
I'm not going to say anything, but
he was 19 for.
That was on its. That was 3/4 of the way down.
16 for 19 on that shot. He's due. He'll get this one.
Wood gets 1 of 2 at the line. He's got 3 points tonight. It's a Frankfort team that's only their 10th game of the season, sitting at 4-5 overall. Trying to get a victory here tonight, see if they can get back to 500. They had won 3 straight games when they defeated Sheridan, Northwestern, and Western Boone. Lost a heartbreaker to Rossville. They have a tough stretch to close out the season this year, even though a couple of the opponents are 2A opponents. They've got number 5, 2A Carroll, and number 9 in 2A Southmont that have both had nice seasons so far. Kobe Ottinger got 14 points in the contest. Probably the toughest matchup, though, the number 3 team in 4A in Westfield.
Yeah, that'll be.
We talk about a measuring stick at the end of the season.
Is that what that is?
I guess.
I wondered what that was.
You either get measured by it or beat by it, one of the two.
Yeah,
but
exactly. A stick somehow, some way. You're correct. You're right.
It's kind of like a yardstick. You know, my grandma used to say, hey, go get that, I need to measure something. But she also used that as a weapon if I wasn't behaving. Spencer back at the line. He's got 7 points tonight.
Deacon being aggressive, making me a little nervous. He's holding that wrist a little bit, but he's plugging away.
Got it to go.
See if Frankfort can get a stop here and go down and have a chance to cut it to single digits. We got it to 10 points.
That's what we talked about, Joe, is get it to single digits, and Frankfort's knocking on that door right now.
Right.
Only 5 points in the quarter for Lebanon. Frankfort's got more than 5 points at the free throw line this quarter, so that's the recipe for success.
Absolutely.
Jump shots not falling, get to the line.
Good to see Frankfort coming out and being aggressive here in the third quarter, not rolling over.
3 on the way. That's Ottinger's first 3 since the first quarter, but good timing.
Yeah, good drive and dish by the Tigers.
Goodnight tries to answer, leaves it a little short. Good save that time. Teammates unable to help him out. Slog it the other way. He'll draw the foul. Chance with free throws to go from 10 points just a moment ago back to 15 here pretty quickly.
Kind of wish I hadn't said anything. Darn.
You jinxed him. Corbin Sloggett gets his first free throw attempt of the night to go. 61% on the season. I tell you, you're not kidding when you say Lebanon gets balanced scoring.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, 8.5 points, 6.5 points, 6 points, 7 points, 6 points, 12 points, 8 points, 5 points. I just named off 8 or 9 players that are all 5 points and above.
That's tough to guard against.
Spencer with a good aggressive move in the lane. Didn't get the foul that time. He's going to get a technical foul here. I know Deacon had asked a handful of times for fouls that he thought that he was not getting. And
unfortunate to see a little frustration boiling over there for Deacon.
Deacon will check out. Van Dyne unhappy with the explanation. Super fan from Frankfort unhappy with just the night period.
Yeah.
And he's going to continue to let the booze.
Yeah, whatever Deacon said, it must have been the magic word. So
I'll get back to the line. He gets the technical free throw to go. We'll get another shot here. Leaves that one short. Lebanon's basketball up by 16. Reese Jones, number 24, will bring it up for Lebanon. They look down low to the big fella. The defense down there fighting. Josh Meeks is listed at 5'9". He's guarding 6'7" Drew Terrell.
I'm not sure how that happened, but he's giving his money's worth. I'll give him credit.
They box out down low. Lebanon's still able to find the rebound, though. Ottinger up, got it. Kobe continues his hot scoring night. Got 19 points to pace all scorers on the floor. Kirby floater. Little contact, no call. Lebanon the other way. Kirby will draw the foul this time and head to the free throw line with 21 seconds here in the third quarter.
Give Kai Kirby credit. He's not backing down, taking the ball to the basket. He's had a couple drives in there where he's got knocked around pretty good, but right back in there on the next time down the floor. Good for him.
Kai Kirby averaging 8 points per contest. He's got 6 so far here this evening. Make that 7. Season high of 19 points came versus Lewis Cass on 7 of 11 shooting that night. Substitution is Jack Farrell will check in for the Tigers. Give Terrell a break here.
Mr. Farrell in for Terrell.
Kirby gets them both. Jones got numbers. Good recovery. Boy, that's some great hustle from Doug Wood.
Good to see Doug Wood hustling down the floor, getting his hands on that, breaking up the fast break by Lebanon. Save 2 points there. We'll see what we can do here with 15.9 to go.
Jones comes off a screen. Farrell, shot, 3, got it.
Good for Lebanon, right off the bench and knocks it in.
That shot just off the mark. 48-29 your score after 3. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here on the ISC Sports Network.
At Defining Looks on Sagamore Parkway North in Lafayette, talk to a specialist and discuss your specific needs for wigs or toppers. Defining Looks is committed to helping anyone experiencing hair loss to lead a normal lifestyle. Our wigs are of the highest quality, allowing us to customize to your personal style. Shop our large selection for your medical, cosmetic, or fashion needs. Confident, bold, and fashionable. Be your own kind of beautiful at Defining Looks. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
Welcome you back here to Case Arena. Tuesday night IHSAA basketball action. The season for the Lebanon Tigers. This is game number 15. For Frankfort, this is just game number 10. And that's what we've come to learn since, about March of 2020. This pandemic has just kind of wreaked havoc on things. And kudos to these kids for being resilient, though.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, what else can you do? You do what you can do the best you can with the virus, and it's got to wreak havoc with your schedule, your routine. It makes it tough.
Definitely has changed the scope of sports and how we used to know it.
Absolutely.
Good night in the lane. Scoreless here tonight. Strode had those first 8 points there for Frankfort early on in the first quarter.
Has not got back in the scoring column. Foul difficulties kind of been difficult for him to play through this evening.
Sloggett floater in the lane. He got it to go. It's number 11, Corbin Sloggett with his 7th point. Back to Strode. This has kind of been his bread and butter. He just can't get the drop.
Get it to go. Good strong move by Strode. No dice on the shot.
Nice Farrell inside. We saw him check in a little bit ago and knock down a 3. Jones blocking foul on Goodnight. Riley didn't quite make it to the baseline to cut him off. It's the first foul on Goodnight. Letting him swing it around the perimeter. Ottinger lets a 3 fly. He's got 3 in the game, make it 4. 22 points for Kobe Ottinger. He's closing in on a season high.
He's done a nice job. Again, Of all the games we've done so far, Sean, I would think Lebanon does as good a job as anybody with moving the basketball. Just on the offensive end, they move it quickly, they move it efficiently. They're very heads up with their offense.
Yeah, kudos to Coach Albert Hendricks. These Lebanon Tigers, I will agree, Joe. I've seen quite a bit of basketball this year so far, and they are one of the crispest.
Yes.
Crisp.
I know exactly where you're going with
They
that.
move the ball so crisply on offense.
Very well. They don't hold on to it well. They move it quickly and efficiently.
You don't get a play off on defense, that's for sure. These guys are constantly moving. The ball finds its way to an open shooter almost every time down the floor. Frankfort finds Strode back out. Good night 3 on the way. No dice. Shot up and Burns able to get his second field goal of the evening.
Good heads up outlet by Lebanon. Had a player out on a run out there. Good heads up shot.
7 players have found the scoring column tonight for these Lebanon Tigers. Strode, good footwork. Double figures now for Strode. He's got 10. Oldham, nice job defensively moving his feet. Tries to get through the screen there. Sloggett runs out of room. Gets it back out top to Burns. Farrell puts it on the deck. He'll earn his way to the free throw line. Boy, it seems, I'm serious. Every single player that Lebanon brings in, they play the right way.
Yeah. They very disciplined team. Albert's done a good job. Coach Albert Hendricks, I'm talking about, has done a good job getting the Tigers to do what he wants to do. Very disciplined on the offensive and defensive ends. So kudos to the Tigers for that.
Ottinger checks out. Terrell comes back in. Jack Farrell at the line.
(55-31) Tigers on top. They're right at their scoring average for the per game right now. Just went over that at 56. They averaged 55 points per game.
Strode sets the screen for Goodnight. Goodnight slips the defense, draws the foul on the floor. It's been a tough night overall for Frankfort. I don't know if we'll see Deacon Spencer again this evening. He hurt the wrist early on, frustrated with some non-foul calls, got teed up and has not been back on the floor since.
Yeah, that can be a tough thing. You know, frustration sets in. Got to learn to control the emotions. Sometimes that's a lot easier said than done.
Goodnight misses the front end of the free throws. Continues to be a scoreless night for him. Timeout taken on the floor. As we look ahead on this season, as long as health and safety protocols don't change things for us once again, this Friday, January 21st, Lebanon will take on North Montgomery. That's a home game for them. North Montgomery just 1-11 on the season, so another conference opponent for Lebanon. They look to continue to improve in the conference. With the win here tonight, they would move to 4-1. With a win over North Montgomery, that would take them to 5-1. Southmont currently at the top of the Sagamore Conference, undefeated at 3-0. Lebanon will play them on January 28th.
Saw where this past weekend, Lebanon got themselves an overtime victory over Tri-West, I believe. I saw that.
Yeah.
So that was a good conference battle there. Good victory for the Tigers.
That Tri-West was unbeaten in conference play until that loss.
An overtime win by the Tigers.
This Lebanon team definitely plays in a very tough sectional. You've got Chittard, Burbuff, Garin Catholic. Lebanon, according to John Harrell, number 4 in that sectional.
Yeah, that's
Frankfort has no cakewalk either. They've got the likes of Danville, Crawfordsville, among others that are that'll be here as part of that Frankfort sectional.
Tri-West.
Tri-West is in there, correct?
Yep.
2 storied programs. I mean, you're talking lots of sectional championships between the two. As a matter of fact, let's just call it an even 100. Combined between these two schools, 100 sectional titles.
Wow.
52 for Lebanon, 48 for Frankfort. Lebanon's most recent came in 2015 and 2018, while Frankfort posted back-to-back in 2012, 2013. 7 state championships between the two schools, but none since 1939. That's why I said early 1900s. These rivalry goes way back.
Yeah, it's a strong rivalry. I think even back, and I could be wrong on this, but I believe back in the 40s and 50s, I think Frankfort Lebanon even played twice a year, had a home-and-home situation. I don't know if we have any records that go back that far, probably not here with us, but
I have a history of Frankfort basketball book that I need to bring with me the next time so we can verify this, because I believe you are correct.
I think they used to do a home and home. Frankfort had that with some other programs too, but I think Lebanon was one of them.
Strode at the line, gets that shot to go. He's got 11 points now in the contest tonight. Averages almost 12 points per contest. Opportunity right here to get to his season average. That one rattles in and out. I'm just going to be quiet when people are shooting free throws now. That way I can't jinx them.
I've done well at that too tonight, so I've learned my lesson.
Lark lets the 3 fly. Joseph tried to tap it and keep it alive, but Kirby beats him to it. Free throw or layup good for Kirby. He's got 10 now in double figures.
Good hustle by Kai, getting down there and getting that layup.
4-minute mark in the fourth quarter. It was a 23-point lead for Lebanon. This was a game that literally just moments ago was a 10-point contest. Looked like Frankfort was starting to fight their way back. Caden Lark, the hoop and the harm.
Yeah, it was a 10-point game. Lebanon came down. Ottinger hit a 3, put it to 13, and Lebanon hasn't stopped putting it on since.
You know, one of the players that we have not seen tonight for Lebanon is Hunter Crew. 4-year varsity player, number 22. I don't even see him down there on the bench, so obviously dealing with something that has him out this evening.
Well, at least for this evening, Lebanon has not missed him. They have looked for sharp and done what they needed to do.
Another one of those seniors averaging around 7 points per contest. Fouts tracks it down. Lark back to Farrell.
Nice passing. Good job.
Jack Farrell's contributed nicely. 6 points off the bench tonight for Lebanon. Strode, he's just a little short there.
Good strong move. Got a little body as he went up for his shot, kind of knocked him off just a little bit.
44 Farrell, a freshman. 33 Strode, a sophomore. These are two players that are going to get really familiar with each other over the next couple of years.
Absolutely.
Lark inside to Farrell. Triple team comes. Loose ball. Goodnight hits the floor. Kirby thought about the 3. Outside to Strode. Definitely haven't seen as many three-point attempts tonight from Frankfort as I'm usually accustomed to.
Right. Well, I think they had such a rough first half where they only knocked down one of their for three-pointers. Maybe got a little gun shy here in the second half.
Number 14 for Lebanon, Caden Young, checked into the game. Caden, 6'1" junior. This is Jaheim Joseph who misses the shot. Looking ahead to Strode. Nice job by Joseph to get back defensively. A little over 2 minutes on the clock, and Frankfort will make a few substitutions themselves as Caden Jarman will check in, as well as Victor Cruz, who got the start this evening. Three on the way from Oldham. Almost a set shot.
Yeah, kind of a push shot there.
Lark in the lane. Scoop up. No good. Farrell. Rebound. Young will let the three fly. I will say, two of my favorite gyms in the area has got to be obviously Case Arena here. I know I'm a little partial, but this gym's awesome.
Yes.
But Lebanon's gym is pretty cool, especially when they really pack that place out. There's some pretty good atmospheres in there.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know you were telling me about your senior year and some exchanges you had with some fans back in the day that's not suitable for broadcast.
No, they were letting me know how they thought I was doing, and some of those words I was like, oh my gosh.
They were just letting you know you were number one in their hearts.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Number one somehow, some way, yes.
Kirby gets the free throw to fall. 61-36 your score. Final 90 seconds in this one. Lark, three. No. Fouts. Joseph gets in the lane. He gets himself in the scoring column.
Nice little runner there.
The Lebanon faithful that made the trip over. A little applause there for Jaheim Joseph. He gets the steal. Throws it ahead. Young. Shot up. He gets a bucket.
Lebanon running the layup here the last minute. Hate to see that.
10 players have scored tonight for the Lebanon Tigers. The only player who has seen the floor who has not scored yet is number 33, Landon Fouts. Kirby gets another bucket. 13 tonight for Kai Kirby.
Kai Kirby has played hard the entire game, gotten his nose in there and done some good dirty work, so good for him. Dogs going to come up short tonight.
Look for a moment there in the third quarter like Frankfort might have an opportunity. They had it as low as 10.
And as soon as we noticed that, Lebanon snatched back the momentum and took it from there and finished her off.
But things do not go Frankfort's way tonight. 65-38 your final. Lebanon with a big conference victory here on the road in Frankfort. Joe, your final thoughts on what we saw here tonight in this varsity matchup?
Yeah, Lebanon came out early, strong. Into the first quarter, led 19-8, and kept stretching that out through the entire game, Sean. I thought Lebanon just took it to Frankfort, really. Riley Goodnight did not play in the first half. Maybe that had something to do with it, maybe not. I don't know. But I was very impressed with Lebanon tonight as far as what they do offensively, and they're very sound defensively. They're a very solid ball club. Understanding why they come into this game with 9-5 record, now going to 10-5 on the year. Very good performance by the Lebanon Tigers tonight.
Lebanon gets the victory. They improves to 10-5 on the season. Frankfort will fall to 4-6. That's going to do it for our broadcast here this evening. Kobe Ottinger leads the way for Lebanon. He had 22 points overall, 13 points for Kai Kirby for Frankfort. Those were your leading scorers for each team. For Joe Ruck, for all the students here at Frankfort High School, Richard Salee, we want to thank Ed Niehaus, Athletic Director at Frankfort High School. I'm Sean Walker. We appreciate you tuning in this evening. We hope you will join us for our next telecast.